Victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Patriots going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Red 38! Let's go!
On the carry is Henderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Check 13! Check 13!
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now back to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go! Come on, let's go!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run with Henderson, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. 2nd down following the run.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here we go.
On 3rd down. That's Henderson. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Henderson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Here's Henderson, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23. Yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, They're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Nice move by Lewis, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They try again with Lewis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. White, nine. White, nine. Let's go. White, nine. White, nine.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he spins through. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here we go. Let's go. White, nine. White, nine.
Looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, let's go. 38. 38.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins.
Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
53.
Again, it's Lewis. They juked him. Dion Lewis, the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 88 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Here we go. White 90. White 90. Flex round.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, that's Henderson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. To go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
22, 22, eyes on 22. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5.
Here we go. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. On 3rd down. That's Henderson. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ohio. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you down to Orlando, Larry, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wildcard game as we get you back to quarter 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
In motion, Gronkowski. Off the toss, Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that's good for a New England 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, that's Lewis. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's Ohio! Here we go! What? Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Right through the end!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Fisher. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
So the Patriots coming out now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Patriots going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Gets past one man. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him. and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Fresh set of downs here.
35!
Now Davis. Room to run inside the 40. He will not go down.
After
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Knile Davis, 53 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Grand 38!
And now running right through it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go! Grand Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Grand flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go! Ohio! 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 Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 3rd down, that's Henderson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a gain of 6, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Ohio! 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 Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Come on, let's go. 38.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they try the right side here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the 10-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Shoot. Ohio.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Seferian-Jenkins from 10 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, what a move. The Patriots offense now, they work their... way back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Brady to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, here's Brady. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Your trip is here, baby.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now a handoff looking right. Fights him off. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On play action, they'll throw. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree. Totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
There's a carry now for Mike Gillislee. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make one. 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go again with Davis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? here's Davis now. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 2.